Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Kyra, and today we're going to be reviewing my number 9 pick on my top 10 fantasy list, and that's Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl. Now, this came out in 2003, and there have been 4 movies since, and this one really got me excited for this whole franchise that was getting ready to start up. It's filled with everything that you need. First of all, high-grade talent. Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom. I mean, you know, when you have A-list actors, normally 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a good movie, and they nailed it on this one. I've always been a fan of pirate lore and like just the freedom of doing whatever you want at the high seas, even though I'm terrified of the ocean. But I still like the whole pirate ship and ship battles, and you know, fighting with swords, and you know, having the old-timey guns and cannons and stuff like that. Just all treasure, you know, going to islands and finding buried treasure and stuff like that. I've always been a fan of. And then they come out with this movie and they nailed it. I mean, this was great movie. I mean, that's why it's in my top 10 of fantasy, because it's if you've seen my last video, this top 10 lists are really all number ones in my opinion. But I loved this movie when it came out. Now, the other films in the franchise have kind of been on a downward spiral for me. You know, the first one's up here for me. You know, then second one was, you know, okay. You know, not as good as the first one, but still pretty good. Then the third one was all right, and then the fourth one was terrible. Then the fifth one was even worse than that. I haven't seen it a second time yet. You know, but I was disappointed in the last one. I mean, it was okay, but you know, I believe I gave my score was a 6 on it. You know, and normally if it's a 6, I probably don't have any interest in watching it multiple times. Maybe later when I forget how bad it is, I'll want to go back and revisit it. But I'm sure I'll rewatch it. But as far as like being excited to rewatch it, I'm not. But Black Pearl, I watch maybe once every couple of years, you know, just to keep my mind refreshed with it, because it's still, I think, one of the greatest movies Johnny Depp has ever done. I mean, he's iconic now for this role. You know, Jack Sparrow is Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow. And I love that. I'm glad of that, because I love the pirate thing. So it's cool to have him in there. I love the whole... you know, the plot of the movie I thought was brilliant. You know, they coming after this cursed gold, you know, and they're revealed as, you know, being skeletons and dead in the moonlight. You know, I thought that was just a real interesting take on the whole Pirates of the Caribbean lore. You know, that's based on a kid's ride at Disney World. You know, when they first announced it and I didn't know what was really going on with the movie, I remember being like, what? Pirates of the Caribbean? So kids are going to be, you know, singing along, and it's going to be a musical or something like that? Because I always remember the ride from when I was a kid. But I was pleasantly surprised by the film, and I love, you know, at the end how it ends, you know, with him, you know, yo ho, looking at the compass, click, and I thought that was brilliant, you know, because it kind of could stand on its own, but it could also lead into other films, which it did. But I wish they would have been better, but they're okay. They're not horrible movies. I mean, all 5 of them are not horrible movies, and they're at least worth watching, you know, once. You know, if you like the lore of the whole Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which I do, and I'm excited. And they're going to be making another one, and I'll go see that. You know, they're not terrible movies, but they're not great. But Black Pearl is the best of the franchise and one of the best fantasy movies, as far as my opinion goes. Alright guys, well, what do you think? Do you like the Pirates of the Caribbean? Do you like Jack Sparrow and his little mannerisms and stuff? Because I love it. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping